I want to talk about the Black Diamond Aspect Pro. I just got these shoes. I've taken them out climbing twice, and I wanted to kind of let you guys know some of the things that I've seen about them. I will say this, after climbing in them, I'm a fan. First thing I want to talk about is the sizing. I have worn these La Sportiva Finales for years, and in them I'm a men's 8.5. So these fit snugly, but they're still like I can unlace them and fit a sock or something if it's cold outside. I've also been climbing in these too, these Bitora Acros. These are also a size 8.5, and they are really tight on my feet. Now, the Aspect Pro is a size 10, a US men's size 10, and it fits my foot about like the 8.5 La Sportiva does. So, and I'm typically a size 9. So if you're curious about the sizing, I would definitely probably go up a size, at least one size from your street shoe size. Next, let's talk comfort. Probably the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. I don't know if you can see how squishy that is. Inside is thick, nice padding. The tongue is attached inside. You can't really pull it out, but it's quite padded as well. This gray leather on the outside, this stuff is very soft, very flexible, like it's broken already as soon as you get it. I've only had these out 2 trips. As far as comfort goes, I'd give them a 9 out of 10, because in a climbing shoe, can you really have a 10? The heel. It's a tall heel. If you notice, it's almost as tall of an heel, or maybe even taller as the rubber on the Acro. And the Acro pushes on my Achilles tendon really bad, and it hurts. I do not have that with this shoe. I would say there is a good chance it is because this is nice and soft and flexible. It allows your ankle to move, so when your foot tips, this flexes, and it makes for quite a comfortable shoe. Also, the heel cup is 3D printed and molded, I believe is what I saw, and it fits my foot perfect. When my heel goes down into it, it's like a suction cup, and it just stays right there. You can see it's kind of got a somewhat wide toe box, and I do have kind of wide feet, and that is nice because my feet are not all scrunched up in the toe like in some of my other climbing shoes they usually are, and you don't stretch out the shoe really to do that. It just kind of fits nicely in there. Next, I'll talk about edging. This toe is thick and stiff. It's a very stiff toe. It bends, but not very easily. You can see on the bottom, it's a separate piece from the heel. I thought maybe this would be a weak spot, but so far, I can't see anything there. If anything, it might give you a little bit more flexibility. Also, you've got rubber that comes up, and this covers the big toe. And the top of your foot, this piece of rubber here comes up and covers your pinky toe and that side of your foot. And when you're jamming into cracks, it actually takes a lot of the pressure off. It's actually really nice. You can see that the shoe itself is not super thick. I actually got into some finger cracks, and this toe fit in there. It was tight, you know. That's what you want, right? Tight fit. Next, let's talk about the laces. These laces have this twist in them. And Black Diamond says that the purpose of that is for when you pull, they stay. I don't know if you can see that or not. The laces don't slip. That way you're not having to hold as you go up. You just pull it tight and it goes in. And I found that to be true. The laces actually did do that. When I put them on my feet, you could pull each section and it would just stay in place. It's got these loops here, and I think those will be better than the Finales, just having the holes in there. It'll keep the rock from rubbing directly on the laces, and my guess would be that your laces will last quite a bit longer. Edging goes. I had some smaller footholds that I was on, and just some little knobs and nubs, and these did really well. it didn't seem like it took much pressure. It wasn't too hard to hold down onto there, and I really liked them. So for only having them for a month, only going out on them twice, I would say I would give these an 8 out of 10 all the way around. I don't know how they hold up to the TC Pro. I think that's kind of what they're trying to compare these to. This is the competitor for the TC Pro now. And in my opinion, potentially maybe they have someone giving them a run for their money finally. So Black Diamond shoes I usually don't like. I usually find them cheap and kind of crappy, but not these. These are nice. This is a good shoe. Good job, Black Diamond. Well done.